One of the most penetrating statements that ever fell from Jesus' lips was this: "Love one another even as I have loved you. By this all men will know you are my disciples, if you have love one for another." Now notice what he didn't say, and the words sink in even deeper. He didn't say that all men will know we are his disciples if we become serious students of the Word, or if we fast once a week, or attend every conference and seminar held in our city, or even if we give our time, talent, and money to God's work. All of these things are valuable, commendable parts of every growing Christian's experience, but not one of them is the magnet that draws people to a knowledge of God. Only when the world sees the love in the family of God will they be drawn into the Father's arms. True love, agape love, was sorely lacking in the Corinthian church, and this was affecting their attitudes toward all kinds of issues. The issue Paul addresses in 1 Corinthians chapter 8, Christian liberty in relation to meat sacrificed to idols, serves as an anvil upon which he hammers out his instruction. As I see Paul dealing with the Corinthian church, I see him dealing with problems that are still important to us today. Frederick Godet, in his commentary on 1 Corinthians, explains the challenge that Paul faced with these words: "The solution of these questions bristled with difficulties. One party held strongly to their liberty, the other not less seriously to their scruples. The apostle must avoid favoring either superstition in the latter or libertinianism in the former. He needed all his practical wisdom and all his love to trace a line of conduct on the subject which would be clear and fitted to unite hearts instead of dividing them. We find those same challenges in the church in our own age. As Paul begins to deal with these issues, he's not dealing just with the issue, but he's dealing with a philosophy, and we have those same philosophies that are operating in the church today. This is what Paul says: "Knowledge blows up, but love builds up." As Ralph Earl explains, the picture in verse 1 is a striking contrast. Intellectualism often inflates a person with pride. We can blow up a balloon in a minute or two and then collapse it in a second with a pinprick. So it is with self-important intellectuals. They can be deflated by a single remark. But building up with love is just something else. It is laying one stone on top of another, or putting one brick on another brick in order to construct a solid building. So we must lay one loving deed on another if we're going to build a solid life that will last. So what about you? Is your church, your school, your home a knowledge factory, cranking out facts and facts and facts that really impact your life? Remember, knowledge without love only tears down, and we are in the building business. Let me close with these final thoughts. When you face issues like dancing, drinking, watching movies, which is your priority? Exercising your Christian liberty or practicing Jesus' love? Do you view weaker believers as nuisances in the way of your liberty's independent exercise? Or do you see them as an opportunity to show an interdependent love, one that encourages, accepts, and respects others? Regardless of our differing stances on the great issues of life, we have all been called to obey one command that stands crisp and clear in black and white: love one another as Jesus commanded us. So how are you practicing your love in the light of your Christian liberty?